Hello beauties, welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I do the watercolor method. Right now I'm showing you the colors that I use in order to get this sunset color unit. Right now I am making sure I turn on the hot water. Very excited, got to make sure it's the right temperature because you want the hot water to implement the color. This is me mixing up the little bowl I made earlier to dye the roots. I feel like when you do a hand paint job, it hits harder versus watercoloring it. So right now I'm just mixing it up in the bowl. Put a few drops of brown in there for a little darker color. Just a tad bit darker. Then I'm mixing it. But then you see I left because you don't want to mix it with that. You know, you have drops. So you want to get that, I believe, from your local Dollar Tree, beauty supply, wherever. And just, you know, mix it all the way completely up so there won't be bulks of clumps of color. So right now I'm doing a test strand. With the test strand, we want to make sure the color that we're looking for is there. And it is there. Yes. So now I'm trying to figure out, how do I want to do this? Should I put it all the way in, starting at the roots? Or should I start at the bottom? What do you ladies think? Either way, I started towards the roots. And then I worked my way with the whole wig. Putting it in there. Also, ladies, I forgot to tell you. With doing watercolor method, especially with the lace, you want to make sure that you spray on got to be glued spray onto the lace so the color doesn't take a big effect on the lace. You don't want like yellow blotchy knots, if you understand where I'm coming from. So right now I'm just dipping the whole thing in there. Yes, yes, yes. Yellow me, baby. Yellow me. Making sure all the color has got through the unit. Now you see the bowl that I'm using, or whatever you want to call the white thing. The color is getting lighter. It's fading away. So with it fading away, that means all the color has got into the unit. Just making sure all the color is all over that unit. Yes. Look at that beauty. Now we're going to pour that out. Oh, well, if water gets over there, you know. Now we're taking our next color. Our next color, I'm pretty not sure, but I will leave it below in the description box. Using the hot water again. Got my spoolie again, making sure everything is unblotched. Also, when doing the water levels, the lower the water, the more intense it will hit into the unit. So the more water that you use, the more dye you want to use. You guys will see that later in my video. Look at all the little bubbles. Move them out the way. Excuse me. Beep, beep. So now, what are we going to do, ladies? We are going to do another test strand. Want to make sure that this color comes out perfect. Yes. Beauty. So now what we're going to do, what I like to do is drench it out, okay? Then, because I don't want no color to get on the lace, and I don't want it to be, you know, like all over the wig, because I want to give like a multi-tone color effect. You see how it just dips and the color just change? Yes, loving it. And I scrunched the lace up that way. Oh, look at that. Oh, forgot a clip was in there. Jesus. Okay. So, we're back to dipping. Yes, look at that. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, the water was super hot, so you see my hands really wasn't going in there. So I was using my tools to help me with that. Now, of course, at this moment, I should have added some more of the brown. Not the brown, but you guys know what I mean. To give it a more in-depth, you know. But it's okay. We'll get through this. Making sure it's saturated all over the wig because we want to give a multi-toned effect. Now, right now I'm looking like, wait, there's still plenty of patches that hasn't got the color, just the bottom. And that's perfectly fine. We'll fix that. No worries. See how the water is very clear? Not clear, it's blue. But we're going to add some more in there. You see what I'm saying? I should have added some more drops. But hey, we learn something new every day. So, see, I was aiming more towards the middle of the unit because I feel like it didn't catch no dye. I was like, what's going on? Like the ends, yeah, that's cool or whatever. But we really need that middle to catch it so it can just be lovely. It caught it. Okay, we see you. I believe I named this unit Tammy. I don't even know where I be getting my unit names from. I just, you know, go off what's on my brain. I really wanted to call the wig Sunset Vibes, but duh, it is Sunset Vibes. Huh. So it's fine, I guess. Now we're going to go in with the Cajun. It's okay if you put it on top of that other color because it's darker anyways. So it really doesn't matter. Stir, stir, stir. You don't want to forget to stir. Because then you'll just have patches. And nobody wants patches. No, 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 no. Okay. Back at it again. A few more drops. Mix, 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 mix. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Yes. Now we really want to go towards the ends, you know, because we already got basically the top two layers already done. And just look how that color just already eats up the strands of the hair. It just instantly eats it up, regardless if that yellow's on there, because that yellow is a lighter tone, you know. Just mixing it on up in there. Look at that. Amazing. And I'm just going over the wig, making sure I'm satisfied with how the ends are. Teasing it. Throwing it on there. Making sure every inch of the hair has gotten to that color. I kind of want to do a unit just that color, Cajun Spice. So, jumping straight into the styling, I'm using my Kenzie Pro flat iron that I had got from Amazon. I believe it was like $30. So now I'm just going in with the styling, making sure everything is nice and sleek. You definitely always want to use that hot comb. I don't care what nobody says. I always want to use the hot comb, not just for the lace, ladies. Look at that. Gorgeous. Flawless. Yes. So now we're just, combing through it. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. I definitely should have curled this hair. Definitely. But it's okay. It's all right. It's still popping. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sunset vibes. Then we're going to get started with this lace closure. This is a 5x5 lace closure. We're using She Is Bomb. You can purchase at the Walmart stores or you can purchase online. So I had to move my camera around so y'all really can see what I was doing, you dig? So let's get into it. The hot comb is set on 500 degrees. Now, ladies, keep in mind when you're hot comb is set at 500 degrees, especially when coloring hair, it might hit the hair a little harder, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, basically, it can put, like, heat will go towards the unit, and it will do, like you see in the middle area, looks a little bit darker because that's that heat. That heat had attached to it. So right now we're just going back in with the She Is Bomb, and we're just going to lay down them roots, baby. Yes. Okay. Because we want to make sure everything is sleek. Whenever you're presenting something, you want to make sure it's sleek. Y'all, don't mind my canvas head. We done been through plenty of coloring, as you can see. But we're just going back, making sure everything's flat, flat, flat after we done hot comb them roots. Always, guys, remember, you don't want to set your flat iron over 400 degrees. You don't want to kill the hair. Also, you always want to use heat protectant. Always. Look at that. Just sleek. That side compared to the other side. Yes. Gorgeous. Yes, look at them colors. The blue.